Time to address Friday night. Van Johnson, congratulations. You are the new MWA heavyweight champion. Looks like you outsmarted me a little bit. But I'm not mad. Not even upset about that. But Dave Sullivan, you disappointed me. I don't even know if you stabbed me in the back or you just stabbed me in the heart. Over the years, I've expected many people to stab me in the back, talk behind my back, try to get to the top without actually going through me. And I'm not sure what your plan was, what your deal was. If a year ago when we started talking and all the times we got together and talked wrestling and strategy and how unhappy you were with wrestling before and how the MWA now made you feel that you're back to loving wrestling again and that you'd be in my corner and you'd be by my side and you'd be my friend. And Friday night, you stabbed me in the back. And I sulked Friday night. I sulked part of Saturday. And there are certain things I remember about who I am. You didn't know me years ago, and I only let you in so far. There's a reason I don't let people in very far. For years, I keep people out at arm's length, probably my whole life. But I'll help people. I'll talk to people. I'll help them through their problems. Give them a hug. Give them a smile. Give them a boost. Do whatever needs to be done to help them. And I thought we were going to help each other. There used to be this huge rage and anger I used to live off of, intensity. And I buried that, and I suppressed it. And I swore I would never live off the rage and the anger again. And over the years, that's kind of grown inside me, though, as I've looked around and I've helped people and I've built things and done things that will undoubtedly, that have been good for lots of people. I've been there when they've needed me. When I've looked around, when I need someone to talk to, when I need someone to listen, when I've needed a hug, when I've needed that ear, when I've needed that friend, no one's been around. There's no one that's there. Because each time that next day, when I need something, everybody else needs something. And I'm going to make sure everyone else is taken care of before I was. And I suppressed all that, and I buried it. And every day I get up with a smile on my face. Every day I go about doing what I'm supposed to do day in and day out. Because that's what I do. That's who I am. I don't get mental health days. And I'm not looking for people to feel sorry for me or bad for me. Because no matter what, I'm going to keep moving forward every day. Whether I get that hug, I get that listening ear, whether somebody's there for me. Through all the days that I've been sad, I've been depressed, people have died, people have gone away, people stabbed me in the back, all things have gone wrong, all the problems I listen to that other people have that I try to help with, all the stuff I just bury inside. And I really thought it was just being buried. But actually, it was going to that pit where all the anger and the rage reside. And I know I swore to myself I would never let that out. But Dave, you didn't just stab me in the back. You stabbed me in the heart. The problem is it didn't stop beating. The problem is I think it turned black. So now, I don't care anymore. That guy that had all that rage and that anger suppressed. That kid that at times lived with that rage and that anger and that intensity. I'm gonna let it all out. Years and years of things building up inside because there was nowhere else to let it go. I didn't want anybody to see that side. But now, I don't care, Dave. I thought we were friends. And now you started a war. And you started a war with someone that's got so much rage and so much anger inside that what I am going to do to you and anyone around you hasn't even been thought of in the recesses of Satan's mind. I didn't want to be that guy again, but I can feel it flowing inside me, and it almost feels good, and it's a scary good. March 3rd, I start my revenge, and that rage, and that anger, and that fire are gonna burn you up. And I don't care if it burns down everything I built over the years. You will pay for what you did, and I don't care who I take down with me. You look into my eyes, Dave, Van, Levi, and anyone else that gets in the way. I don't care anymore. There is no good guy Brian, no bad guy Brian. That was all who I was, didn't matter. Now, there's just the rage, the anger that I'm going to unleash. And it's going to be fun again to do. Boys, I hope you get your affairs in order. Because you're going to need to.